What's the word? The Empire Way. We're back at it. This is gonna be the first episode of the Empire Shorts. It's gonna be about 3 to 10 minutes, just talking about a specific topic. Today's topic is confidence. So I want to talk to y'all about confidence. First, I want you guys to post in the comment section below when you guys had an experience where you was confident. What experience did you guys have that you were confident in? Confidence is something where you can move into something and you have surety that you can get what your intentions are done. So if I have a situation and my intention is to do something, when I have the confidence, I know and I believe and I feel that I can get it done and I can get it accomplished. Confidence is something that you build. It's not something somebody was always born with. You know, there's a lot of things where we didn't have the confidence. When we first started walking, when we was riding the bike, there's many things that we're not confident in. There's still things that I'm not confident in today, but that's because I don't have enough experience. I don't have enough expertise in that field or whatever it is that I'm not confident about. I build confidence by putting myself in challenging situations that was a challenge in the beginning, but I overcame it. That builds confidence because I'm like, okay, I achieved, you know, the thing that I wasn't so sure that I was able to achieve. And then when you do it again, you build a muscle. Then you do it again and your muscle gets bigger. And you build it again, the next thing you know, you're confident. And I can do that over and over and over again. So when I first started flooring, I wasn't as confident in flooring. I was nervous. I was, you know, making mistakes. I was not as prepared as I am today. Right now I can do flooring, like I can get it done fast. I have the confidence that I'm able to get the job done. If there was a situation on the job that I haven't really had before or experienced before, I am able to do it without a problem, and I'll be able to figure my way through it because I'm confident. I know I have skill set in this flooring. I know I have skill set in sales. I'm learning how to be a better salesman. I'm learning how to pitch better. I'm learning how to provide better service. I'm learning how, all of that is going to build confidence. You can't build confidence doing the same thing that you've been doing. You can't build confidence, you know, after a while, you know, you're going to just be confident in the thing that you're doing. That tells you it's time for the next step. Find something else to be confident about. So I'm constantly finding ways that I can build my confidence. I'm constantly putting myself in challenging situations to expand my confidence. The more that I experience, the more that I do, the more that I can become confident in. And it's gonna be a point to where I've done so much and I've done way more than the average person, and I'm just confident about everything in life. I'm confident about my family. I'm confident about, you know, me having all the responsibility. I take all the responsibility. I don't assign responsibility to nobody because I'm confident that if anything goes wrong, I'm not gonna be afraid to admit that I messed things up, or I'm not gonna assign blame to anybody else because I'm confident. You know, so now I can go into an unknown situation because I've been building my muscle for the last 5 years. I can go into a situation that I'm not so certain about, and I can go in that situation and I can handle it because of my previous confirmations of all of the other things that I overcame when I had uncertainty. You know, all of the other things that was a challenge that I didn't know I was able to overcome, but I overcame. So confidence is something that everybody can build. Confidence is something that we all have in certain areas. We're not confident about everything. There's so many things that I probably am not aware that I'm not confident at, to where if I was in a situation, yeah, I'll be nervous. Confidence is when you go in there and you're not nervous. You know, oh, I got this. I can handle this. So there's still situations that I'm putting myself in today that I'm like, all right, I'm a little nervous about this or that, but I keep going because I've already proven myself. All the other times I was nervous, I was able to knock them down. So now I can send me more. You know what I mean? Send me more. Put the responsibility on my back. Nobody else wants the responsibility. Give it to me. And that's how growth happens. That's when you grow. That's when life starts happening in the way you want it. When you're confident. If you're not confident, you're not going to make the sale that you need to make to change your life. If you're not confident, you're not going to go on that trip. If you're not confident, you're not going to go out of the country. Toronto was my first time out of the country by myself. I don't think I was nervous when I went to Toronto. Maybe because everything was still in English. I don't know. But something in my head told me before I went to Colombia, I had a little bit of nervousness, but I know I can do it. So guess what? I didn't let that stop me. I could have been like, oh man, this might be a sign. Maybe I shouldn't go. And then what would have happened? I would have stayed home. So because of my confidence, I've been out of countries before. I know the experience that I get when I'm out of the country. Let me push into it. Let me lean into it. Fear, false events appearing real. When you have fear, normally what happens when you fear something, you digress, you fall back, you don't proceed, you give up, you don't continue on whatever it is that you fear. But fear is important. Had I not went on that trip, I wouldn't have had the experience. My family wouldn't have had the experience. Tyler and Michelle wouldn't have had that experience on the, in the first time out of the country, going to South America. You're not gonna be 100% confident in a lot of situations, and that's okay, because if you keep leaning into your fear, leaning into the thing that's your body telling you that you're nervous, lean into that, because that's growth. On the other side of that, that's growth. Do that same exact thing that you feel uncomfortable about and watch what happens. I've taught myself this. I've experienced this over and over again. So now I know, oh, if I'm nervous about something, I'm gonna do it, because I know what's on the other side. If you don't reach that other side, guess what? You're gonna be in the same place. You're gonna be nervous the next time the situation come up. You're gonna be nervous again the next time. Lean into it. Whatever it is that you're nervous about, lean into it, and you'll see there's nothing but greatness on the other side, baby.